I know I said in the previous interview it's not all about results, but I suppose it's a tough one to take today, as I fought for long periods against a well-established National League side. You took them right to the wire. But before I take it any further, what was your take on all of that out there this afternoon?
Again, really good workout for us. Again, like you say, a team that were in the playoffs of the National League. Coming down to Lime Meadow, another fantastic friendly for us to play in. Good test because all of the tactical work, all of the individual work, roles and responsibilities, it does get tested. There's a lot less margin for error as you go up the levels. So that was all tested today, which was really good, and I thought we were excellent. Very good for 60-70 minutes. And then obviously we're hanging on at the end. We concede the free kick, which is disappointing. It is disappointing because I think we win the game 1-0 and they get everything that they deserve across the 90 minutes, I thought. But like you say, I'm not overly worried about the result with where we're at the moment. I'm not overly worried. I'm absolutely delighted though with the progress that we're making from a performance point of view. We've got a lot of boys through 90 minutes, which again helps. You've got the continuity on the pitch. A lot more realism in terms of not making loads of changes. The out of possession stuff, which I've banged on about for the last 2 weeks, I thought we were very good. I think in the first half they probably had that one good chance from a short back pass rather than anything structural or anything like that. So yeah, I'm really pleased. I'm overall really pleased.
And it was still, we obviously spoke about trying to get those more consistent performances in the first half and second half. And I mean, as you've mentioned, we were excellent again. So what's been the key to getting those couple of positive performances, not just against both Worcester but today, but I mean even the Walsall game as well, it was excellent to watch. So what's been the key to getting those sort of performances out there?
Patience, knowing what we're after, knowing what we want the game to look like, knowing what we're working towards, and that allows you to then build your blocks towards it, right? And again, the boys are all on board with it. They're working really hard. They've worked really hard, both physically, but also sort of mentally in terms of listening to the information that's being given. And look, we're halfway through pre-season now, and we're making good strides towards that first game.
And we've mentioned you've taken a well-established National League side who compete for the playoffs most seasons. So to work that hard, to even take the lead, and even when they scored, I suppose you were testing in that side of the regard as well, because you've even held your own to get through that last sort of 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you say, to get a result against them.
Yep, definitely. Obviously we take the lead and Wakey has another really good chance that the keeper makes a good save on the counter-attack, which again, something else that we've sort of spoken about, which is nice. The boys can see that it's there for them, and then it's down to them to execute, so that's brilliant. And then like you say, we put a few of the younger boys on the pitch for the last 10-15 minutes, and I'm looking at them to step up, and I'm also looking at the senior boys to help the younger boys through, because we're going to need them, we're going to need everybody. And we got through it, which was nice. So there was probably a little bit of everything in there. There were bits in the second half that we do need to brush up on. The game looks different in the second half when it gets stretched. The first half very tactical, very tight. Second half, when the game gets stretched, we have to adapt. There's a little bit more that we need to do on that, but yeah, I'm happy with where we are in terms of piecing it all together.
I mean, the more minutes that goes into the legs, obviously the sharpness gets a little bit better. So what other sort of positives can you find that you saw out there this afternoon?
Again, some of the in possession stuff, some of the little patterns which we haven't, I'll be honest with you, we haven't done that much work on it. Like I said, the last 2 weeks, a lot of it's been out of possession, but the patterns that we have touched upon have been, you're starting to see some little bits and pieces, some lovely passages of football. We'll be doing a lot of work in the next couple of weeks to, improve on that further, and then accelerate. Like I say, it's all about, for me, accelerating into the first game, and we're well on course to do that, I think.
There's still a lot more work to do. Obviously, you've still got 2 more pre-season games against obviously Kelso and Colton Town. So what will be the key components to sort of maintaining those sort of level of performances and increasing the sharpness?
Yeah, like I say, the minutes need to go in the legs. They need to keep building upon them minutes. We need to look after the boys that are, we had to make 2 changes today through a couple of more injuries, and we're in the stage of having to protect them. So we'll have to have a look at where we are with that. but yeah, like I say, we just have to keep moving forwards, both in and out of possession, and the focus will be a bit more in possession, just to go through some more little bits and pieces in terms of when the game's tactical and when the game's stretched, how that differs. But like I say, we just keep putting all the pieces together, and hopefully then we're moving into the season with some good momentum behind us.